Saturday, 10:18 a.m. Let's go. Oh, irashaimase!
Oh, I'm sorry, we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy...
Oh,
Is
she's so
Ota in
cute.
trouble?
Calm down, ma'am.
For a second I thought, no, does her shirt say hipster?
I think it does.
In English?
I think it does, yeah.
I'm just here to ask some questions.
She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
Mm?
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her.
She's so little. I like her.
The
She
kitchen
doesn't
knife
die
on the
or
table.
something.
Something engraved on the handle. Yep.
A kitchen knife with a floral pattern.
And there's something written on the handle.
Mom, I love you always.
Aww.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary
It's
school.
gonna be really uncomfortable when she says something dirty.
He knows how much I
Yeah.
love flowery designs. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me. Oh, it's more than just a
Yikes.
kitchen knife. It means the world to me.
The table. A round
A
chair.
large jellyfish.
Okay.
Sure. There's a large jellyfish in the middle of this restaurant here.
A large jellyfish.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
It says Mayumi's black sauce.
You guys can figure out what that sauce is. Squid ink?
Never consume something that's called a black sauce.
It could be squid ink.
Oh, it could be squid ink.
Nothing
They
but a
stand
window.
corrected.
She's
Beer out on the wall.
cute.
Oh,
You have zero standards, Kaname Date.
I mean, it is a beer ad.
That is the autograph of Iruka from Dark Zone Kalimas.
Who?
From Celebrity
Iruka
Autograph.
from Dark Soul Kalimas.
And he's written on the wall on Tadzuki paper. Stool. A bookshelf. It's got stickers on the side of it.
Ooh.
Why is there everybody with stickers on stuff in this?
They love putting stickers on stuff.
Lucky cat statue.
What the hell?
Are you unfamiliar with the superstition? Imitating a cat's meow to a lucky cat statue grants that person happiness and luck.
Is that right?
I didn't know that.
Beer cases. Looks like she's a heavy drinker.
The lady?
Yeah, there's beer cases.
You think that
Yeah, I
thing
think
gets
she
in the channels?
runs a restaurant.
It's just a cover.
Unlikely. I do not detect any tuners or antennas.
That's so funny. she sets her house to look like a restaurant so nobody questions how much alcohol she consumes.
Yeah, it's a perfect cover. Nobody would even think that, except for me.
Nobody would be, yeah, you would be the only person. She'd be like, oh, JV's coming over, he's gonna know.
Through the kitchen area past the counter. There's something here. Menu.
Kuroda Kazuaki's cheek boiled in red wine.
Excuse me?
Kuroda Kuzu, like, is that a human?
It sounds like a human.
Let's hope that's not what it sounds like.
There's photo. Can't tell what's on from here. Oops.
A family photo, huh?
Mayumi and Ota, when they were younger. The other person appears to be Ota's father.
Tell me about his father.
A swimming door.
A swinging door.
A swimming door. Oh yes, a swimming door. They have
Does this
that's all the
remind you
rage in
of your
America these
delinquent
days.
youth?
Hey now, don't judge a book by its cover. Besides, I have no memory of my youth. I wouldn't know.
Way to bring down the mood, Date.
Well, that was Aiba's fault. Shouldn't have talked about his youth. Good luck. Low table. Small sitting cushion.
This reminds me of the funniest props compilation I saw.
You reached pretty far back for that reference.
Okay. What was that? What is that? Disposable something?
Oh.
Those little chopsticks. Okay, I think that's everything. Where's your husband?
I think he went to buy some ingredients. He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing
Yikes.
new.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right.
What do you think you should?
About the weather.
The rain last night was pretty bad, wasn't it?
The rain? Oh, right, yes.
Tell me about your restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here.
Sure you do. Wink, wink.
I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
What?
This establishment is near the Kabasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean... Never mind.
Huh?
How long have you been here?
Oh, about 30 years now. We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money.
Is Oda here?
That boy, he's been hanging out at this office building.
Why is he posing like that?
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it?
Why would
It's
Aiba
a place
have
where
that
irresponsible
visual?
young men hang out. Nonconformists and the like.
That's how he sees him.
What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
Oh.
I don't believe that.
What's the name of the entertainment company, ma'am?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately. Because there's a goddess.
Oh, it totally
there.
says hipster. See, if you look at the shirt in the model, you can see the S.
It could be
Like in the-
hipsker.
Hipster, more like hipsker. What does that mean?
Hipseer. Maybe she's a really popular seer.
Oh, she's a fortune teller.
what?
That's actually it's not a restaurant. It's
Or she's a seer that all of her visions relate to hips or pelvises.
He's Dante's into pelvises. I think you're right. I think
Ota
you're right.
says it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
A witch, huh?
Yes, a witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her. You see that box over there?
The one on the table?
Yes. Just look. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, well, look.
Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Oda to buy them. I know it.
I like her already. We had this conversation before stream. Like, I have to be really careful with online personalities and like people like that could be described as succubuses, because like that's like my kink. I'm just like, yes, attention.
The delivery slip attached to it.
The sender is Great Grin.
A popular online store.
The product description reads, solid model.
Ooh.
We should look inside. Use the X-ray mode.
Now, what is this?
A solid PVC model of a person, known as a figure.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
ASAP.
Allow
Seek a
me
way
to
out.
investigate. A moment, please.
That was a seek a way out heart thump, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to seek a way out of this establishment now.
We have to seek a way out of the package. That's it. We solved it. We found it.
Wait, was there something else here?
Nobody would package a doll in that way. Like a PVC model, like that would be in a box, all dismembered, and you'd have to like assemble it. Like it's gonna get destroyed in transit.
What are we missing?
Nothing. I think we need to keep talking to the lady. I think that was it.
Well, it was still green. Like now it's probably, yeah.
About Shoko. Who's Shoko?
Yes, that good
The
napping
victim?
temptress works for that entertainment group.
Shoko Nadami,
She's
yeah.
an idol.
Do you know her name? I'm assuming it's not Witch.
Her name? I don't remember.
Thanks that.
I just call her the witch.
Alright, I'm getting nowhere. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I am at a loss.
Yeah.
Call him?
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone if we have a phone at the house?
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money.
Because then you can't reach him if he's not here.
You
Yeah,
can abandon
right.
this line of questioning, Date. Ota does
Oh
have a phone.
man.
I found his number.
Call it.
I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no
It's like-
connection. Either the phone is off or he has no reception.
Man,
Let's hope he's not
what was
face
your
down or in
experience
gutter
getting a
somewhere.
phone? Because like we're from that generation where cell phones were just starting to be like a thing that most people could have.
I got a track phone, like with limited minutes, prepaid minutes. When
Yeah,
I was like, probably like 13. I didn't get my
Fair.
first real phone until I was like 16. My sister,
I,
meanwhile, got her first real phone at like 10 or 11. Because
yeah. My niece and nephew have phones, and they're like literally
well, it
like
was
8.
it was because my mom wanted to feel safe in knowing that when my sister went to like friends' houses and stuff, that she could reach her.
Yeah, I got a phone because I technically went missing. So my family
Did-
started.
Did they find you?
No, not like to this day they haven't found me yet. I'm running away. No, yeah, they did. They found me. They found me that day, but like they. Long story short, my dad forgot that he filled out a permission slip for me to do a project outside of school. So I was doing my project outside of school, and I didn't get home by the time I was supposed to be home because I was doing my project. And they were like, ah! And they called, like they reported me as a missing person and everything.
That seems very like. Would they even like?
The police didn't accept it. They
Yeah,
were
I
like,
was gonna say
"You
within
48
same
hours."
day. I don't think they accept that
Yeah.
missing person.
They didn't, but like my family, like my extended family, everybody who lives in the town that I lived at the time, went out searching for me. I'm like, how would you have found me? Like, what do you think was gonna happen? Like, it was wild. But that was the year that everybody in my family started getting phones because of that.
Fair.
Everybody's like, we gotta be able, like you said, right? We gotta be able to reach people if they're not home.
Yeah, I mean, I think my parents really justified it a lot. That my sister being a girl, they felt a little more. She was a little more vulnerable than they did with me. So
yeah, I mean, I'm sure you were a very vulnerable boy, to be honest. Though.
I mean, they knew where I was at all times. I think so.
Yeah, you're probably like knee deep in Sonic 3 featuring Knuckles.
I didn't play that until last year.
Oh wow!
December last year.
Yikes! Yeah, what were you playing? Donkey Kong Country 3?
Sure. I mean, I think Shady is the person whose house had been out most likely if I was at friends. So.
Yeah.
I hope it's not Chase Tonico's.
That would be unsanitary, as well as a violation of waste disposal codes.
You can't dispose of a corpse in the waste, in the water, in the gutters.
Aset is the name of a popular female musician.
That sounds like our witch. Is Aset a group name?
No, it is a single artist.
An Aset figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agency?
Lemniscate.
Sorry, what?
I repeat, Lemniscate.
Rancho owns that company.
Correct.
Oh.
Excuse me. Does the name Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh, yes! That's where Ota goes.
Iba, bring the car around.
At once.
Mention a box. Oh, can it? Is it just... Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ask her about Shoko just in case.
Lemniscate is a term for in algebraic geometry. It's just any of the figure 8 shapes, like the infinity symbol or the number 8.
Okay. A picture of Shoko.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her.
I don't know, you look very similar.
You kind of do, actually.
You both have the same color hair.
Don't worry.
Yeah, they
about
really do. Like, that's a really particular shade of blue.
Yeah, I don't see it very common naturally, so I think they're related.
Yeah, we haven't established whether people have colored hair in standard colors or if this is a alternate reality where everybody has funky colored hair.
So alternate reality where only royalty has blue hair.
Are you a queen, ma'am?
I saw a green thing over here.
Is there a button like what was the game that lets you highlight things that you haven't and get interacted with? There's a game that let you do that.
I don't know. That was it. Okay. But she's still green and
Yeah, about this idol.
it just says she mentioned this box. I don't know, are we done here?
I think we're done here. The map button has been flashing this entire time. Let's go to Lemniscate.
They have cars.
Yeah, we already drove once already.
They still have cars.
Yeah, they haven't gotten rid of cars since we interviewed her.
That's him?
Correct.
This isn't Maya. That's Maya's
you
theme.
Ota Matsushita?
Who are you?
I'm from the MPD.
The police?
Oda also sounds familiar.
It's an abstract painting hung up.
What is that supposed to be?
I do not know.
An abstract, incomprehensible painting.
Zach Aguilar, I knew it.
Dante, look! Ants! Look at them go! Yay!
We need to have a discussion about your obsession with insects.
She's really into ants.
Not uncles. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. That's what it says!
It does. I don't doubt it.
Oh, if I check again, it just says there's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. No!
Reception over the huge breasts. Huge breasts. There's
I can't even read these.
the receptionist is gone. It's not even, it doesn't exist anymore.
Relax. God.
That's so funny. Oh.
That is a high
Oh.
stool.
A high school?
No, Date.
Their high stools are on the table. The door. Probably an office back there. Promotional videos of an agency's talent are playing. Nothing dirty though. This isn't that kind of company. A vending machine full of drinks. Lots of magazines in that rack. Let's see, how to take a girl home in just 2 minutes. I think I'll take a look at that. So far a sofa.
So far, a sofa.
It's a sofa.
Sofa. That's just
Hey,
the
Ida.
bit.
What do you think would happen if I flip this table over right now?
Okay, I know that's ridiculous, but like, have you never had those thoughts? Like, what do you think would happen if I just do this extreme ridiculous thing right now?
Oh, I think about that all the time. Whenever I'm going up a flight of stairs, I'm like, what if I just threw myself down? Like, it's just like, do I want to? No, I'm just curious. What would happen, you know?
Yeah, like, especially when there's people around. Like, what if I just do this absolute ridiculously thing?
Yeah.
That would
What would happen
probably
if I threw the
that
glass
make
jar
a
on the floor?
scene or injure me. Like, what would everybody do?
It would come out of your salary.
You're probably right. Guess I won't.
Okay, I need this AI. I need this AI to answer those questions for me.
You've gone 180 just because she'd be able to control your id.
Be able to satisfy it and be like, okay, that's what happened. Cool, got it.
Well, he has a
Can I
Super
reach
Mario
over and
star,
break that thing in
and
half?
If you can pay for the damages.
oh my gosh, it is. She is her super ego. See, he has a superstar and a Avengers
Captain America.
and a Captain America. What else is there? Lemniscate, obviously.
I've seen that A before. I think that's a brand.
Oh, I thought that was the Avengers.
No. I don't know. I wish
Either
I
way,
could
he's
see it
weird.
closer.
Can we talk to the receptionist with a huge breast?
There's not. There's just breasts. But
There is no reception.
we've already graded that out. But there is the desk.
I want to talk to them. Can we not move?
We
in
can't
this game?
perceive that is a human over there. We can't move.
Yeah,
It's
we've
like-
lost the ability to perceive it as anything other than breasts.
I saw something else that didn't say Oda that was green, I think. Maybe not.
Are you a fan of ASAT?
How did you know that?
Because I'm psychic.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please?
He's probably writing ASAP fan fiction.
You look at
No,
me.
I'm kinda busy right now. Last night,
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, Ota, look. We either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process.
The fact, though, that you know this by heart is concerning.
Yeah,
No
it's kind
person
of.
shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
Especially that you know it word for word. Like, most people, a lot of people know their rights, but most people don't know it word for word.
Yeah, you just vaguely know. Yeah, Zach Aguilar voices the male character from Genshin, as well as Byleth,
Which Byleth?
and a lot of other. The male Byleth.
Was that the one that they changed the voice actor? Or,
No,
or was
he's the one that they
female?
changed to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We have one option.
You gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Date, wait. Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
And what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Kick him?
I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
And?
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Watch the appendix have like a description of what Wi-Fi is.
Does Tessa refer to Aset?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts.
What?
He's
Ota
starting
is
Twitter
insulting
beef with
Princess
himself.
and defending her all by himself.
He's starting Twitter beef by himself. Oh, sorry, I said the bird site twice. I don't know if we're allowed to
This
do
is
that
what's
anymore.
known as a straw man sock puppet or false flagging.
This kid is pathetic.
That's so funny. No, I kind of want to do that.
Hey, kid.
Hey, kid.
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell Aset
Tell her what?
that you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what you
I meant
said.
to
Yeah,
say.
that's what you said earlier.
That's what I said. Twitter.
Nah, what are you talking about?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
I
You're
told you,
literally
kid.
typing
I'm
on it
psychic.
right now. Like, I could have
Now,
walked by
I have
as,
some
like, I
questions
sat
for you.
down and seen you on all 3 accounts. It's not hard. You weren't
Fine.
being sneaky, my dude.
I think we didn't come from that direction, though.
That's the receptionist. What other direction did we come with?
The door is in the back behind us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is the receptionist across the entryway? Like, they should be, like, as close to the entrance. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm sure it's right. I just don't like it.
Does it let us turn on? It doesn't now, but when it came in, we came in that way. Where do you start the fake accounts?
Not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to add her so she'd see it.
But if she doesn't see it, she won't know that I'm protecting her.
Don't you think
She
all those
also will know
comments hurt her
that you're
feelings,
literally
even if you defend
the
her?
one. She doesn't know I'm
In the
defending
end, I
her.
made it so everyone became her fans and got along, and
That's not the point.
Yikes.
I'm sorry.
Just don't do it again.
Imagine
okay?
white knighting against yourself.
Actually, that's probably one of the most believable things that'll happen from this game.
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production branch. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today.
Oh, back in the
I'm gonna
day when
ask
you
you
needed
again.
to go to a studio to record a podcast.
I mean,
Man, this game's dated.
a lot of big name content creators do have studios to do that.
Were you the one who reported the screaming at Blue
Can you
Park
imagine
around
being
9?
successful on the internet? I mean, you could. You're getting there, but like me,
Yeah, sure.
you're getting there. Don't
Yes.
disparage yourself. You really
Why were you
are.
in the area? You better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies. Hey everyone, this guy...
Everyone, there's
Okay,
nobody's in here.
Nobody's in here.
It's only
Literally
the two of
only
us.
thing- Yeah, it's only you, Oda, and then a pair of like disembodied breasts in the corner. Like that's all that exists right now.
Yeah. Who are you telling? Breasts don't have ears?
Breasts don't have ears.
I went to Bloom
That should
Park
be on our merch. No, that's bad merch.
because I
Bad
was
merch.
supposed to meet someone.
Only on our bras.
Only on the bras. That's terrible.
Did you enter the
I both love and hate us right now. That's so dumb.
You can blame the game. It's okay.
What kind of nonsense are
So
we
who are you
spewing for content
A
on the
girl named
internet?
Mizuki Okiura.
What did you say?
Oh wait, I know her.
Mizuki Okiura? She's the
Yeah, I
daughter
know
of the
her.
president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
What about? Oops.
Yeah, I know her.
That's not what I want to do.
She's supposed to meet with her.
Okay, meet with her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our daughter.
She's just a friend.
Yes, she better be.
I don't care about her or anything, but like,
She's my stray cat. I mean, what? Don't worry about it.
What? Why do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey,
When was this?
last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it? Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
I write light novels.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work under that name.
Hey, Ota, how about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact.
Okay.
I mean, he's like 12, so that's believable.
So you do
So,
write fanfiction.
anyway,
Oh, is he 12?
Mizuki reads my novels.
I
Now I feel bad making fun of a 12-year-old.
mean, I just
What-
assumed because the girl's 12 and they're friends.
White knighting.
She-
She's 54.
That's the mother.
I was gonna say she's definitely not 12. She likes
It's like witches and everything that witch does.
It's funny.
Hobbies include making soy sauce. It's a hobby.
Oh, that's her black sauce.
Skills, obscure puns.
Oh, you'd love her.
I don't know. Obscure depends what you mean by obscure.
I think it has to do with like black magic.
We don't have him yet.
Well, we got to keep that in the back of our heads when we get Oda. Oda and Kyoma.
It's starting the popular fictional character reference, then spelling the name in hiragana, then changing the letters to kanji.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Is it? Ooh, what does sub
Shady.
mean? What does sub mean? Sub account. Oh,
Okay. Ooh.
dang.
Ooh.
Dis.
Shady.
What does dis
Is
mean?
Oda and Kyoma. This. No.
Originally an American word, it's found its way to Japan. Possibly an abbreviation of disrespect.
Possibly.
I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
She's surprisingly
Okay,
insightful.
you must be older.
She has the talent to be an editor for sure. Around 8:10 last night, I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned? I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Nile is a popular messaging application for smartphones and PCs.
What did they say?
Nile.
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
Why are you looking at his butt?
Can you imagine?
Did you leave
Just a
her there?
metal 6-year-old.
You left a 12-year-old girl
Well,
by
six-
herself?
Sixth grader, 12-year-old. No, 12-year-old can't be
Me too.
6th grade.
Why not?
How? Oh, I guess it can be. Yeah, I
Like-
forgot age.
Yeah.
I use
I was
my
panicking.
my
People do
niece and
stupid
nephews
things when they're in fight or
as
flight
a
mode.
reference to how old people are,
Okay.
and I feel like that's too young for them to be in 12th grade. What is that? 12th grade?
6th grade.
6th grade.
12-year-old in 6th grade.
12-year-old in 6th grade.
I usually figure out grade by just adding 5. Like, roughly 5 is when you start
Oh, yeah, 'cause you
first
start-
grade. But,
yeah.
like, you can turn 12 then during the year. So...
Yeah, but that's math. Like you almost got me there. I
Adding
almost started
5
doing math.
is barely even math.
It's still math.
Like
People
when
do
people grab
stupid
their
things,
pillow and
too.
run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
Pillow? Are you referring to what I think you're referring to?
No, I think he does genuinely mean people will grab their pillow when their house is on fire.
Okay,
'Cause,
I was
like,
sure thinking
I-
it was like body pillow.
Probably knowing him, but like when my apartment complex caught on fire, remember that? I
Yeah.
definitely like took random stuff that like there was no reason for me to take for sure. I was just like, well, I might need it. Like, you don't know. Like I took my 3DS and its charger, which I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't have it today.
Yeah.
See,
you
I
know.
knew you would make fun of me. This is
I
why I
also
didn't
could
want
have
to tell
burned
you.
if the fire had gotten any closer. Oh,
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl.
She has a roommate?
It's Dante.
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking.
News
And they
week.
were roommates.
Vomit in my sweater already.
Mom's spaghetti.
And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Gross.
Yeah, right into a
Wait,
puddle.
what did you grab?
His phone.
Cell phone.
Iba, can you trace the last signal that Otis' phone sent out?
Dragon said Date from the Devil AI series.
Featuring Dante from the Devil
Near
A
Bloom
Chrysers.
Park, just past 9 p.m. The phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
For now.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Oh, is this Tessa?
Tessa!
Oh, Tessa! Let's beat her. Is she cute? Oh, God. She needs to get leg braces. She's also... I can't say that. There might be fans. Fans of the character.
And
comment.
you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD. He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective? Wow! I've never met a real detective before.
Yikes.
What? Why are you staring? Are you thinking
Yeah,
Kirby
why is he
thoughts?
staring like that? That's a choice.
Date,
Seek a way
your
out.
adrenaline level is
Yeah,
rising.
why do you have to seek a way out every time you look at ASAT? Like this is
Something the matter.
Seek a way out of set?
no.
No, nothing.
Okay, nothing changed in the background. Is it? We'll talk to her after, I guess.
Gee, Tessa, you always look so cute. So cute. So cute that I can't take it.
Can you
This
please
is
You
very
think so
cringe.
too, Date?
This is
You're
very
awfully
cringe.
familiar with her.
I can't help it. Her loving aura is in the air.
Can
When
you
I'm with
please
her, I
not?
just-
I'm getting cringe.
my
This is
head
a
gets all
video
light,
game.
And I just relax and don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
Shoko's from her back and showed to Oda.
You know who this is, right?
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife.
Oh,
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Tessa?
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
Yeah, I can believe a young guy would do that. Boy.
Yeah, you were a young boy before.
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
I mean, I don't know if I would have, because I would have been way freaked out. But
Yeah.
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
I was looking at Asa. Well, not really a look, more like a gawk or an enraptured gaze. God, at least be subtle, dude. Should we ask?
Were you're friends with Mizuki?
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am. Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter, so we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically,
Mizuki and I live under the same roof, but she doesn't tell me about her personal life. She doesn't tell me much of anything, I would think of it. I'm totally in the dark.
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes.
Okay. Or, no.
What's your relationship with Oda?
relationship?
We're like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall.
Cringe.
Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Cringe.
Stop! You're making me blush.
Cringe.
This guy.
I'm more upset that it's working. Oh boy.
Yeah. Are you ASAT?
I'm not gonna.
Let me confirm something. You're ASET, right?
Let's play a game. Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? ASAT.
Fears!
Upset? Regret? ASAT.
What?
Water!
Wet? Sweat? ASAT.
Yay! A-set, you bet!
What?
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At once.
Is it like slant rhyming? Do you have to like slant rhyme?
I don't know. Now what are we asking?
Bananas. Fresh. A set? No, that doesn't sound right. Ah, God. How old are you?
I turned 18 this year.
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
I knew it was coming. That's why
I was hoping that. We saw how old he is. He like 30? Something?
Yeah, he literally is 30. 30 on the nose. Oh, we got Ota now. We can see how old Ota is. And what kind of depraved stuff he's into.
24.
He's 24? What a weirdo!
Likes ASAT and chocolate. Dislikes Tessa's enemies. So he dislikes himself?
I mean, that's kind of on the nose. If you
Hobbies. Maid cafes. And net idols. Cooking omelet rice. Oh, great skill. Sock
Driving
pupping.
Sock pupping. I mean, that is a pretty good skill. He was handling 3 different accounts nonstop.
Oda's still too old for her. He said that they've been like, the relationship, as he called it, was over a year. She was 17. She was a minor. Oh, I guess it's Japan. Still.
Yeah, that's why it's all gross. It's all gross.
Is that grooming?
Kinda. I don't want to talk. Yeah.
My dream is to one day make stamps for this application.
Yeah. Do you know what it's analogous to, right?
Amazon?
No, it's the app. Where, like, Pokemon gets a bunch of stickers for it all the time. It's like a messaging app.
Shady said, "Don't think about it. It's Japan." ASAT, you bet.
ASAT, you
call
bet.
and response game.
There you go.
ASAT plays their fans. Japanese idols often create a special cheer or slogan for their fans to memorize and chant at concerts.
Okay, yeah.
ASAT.
She announces a category, and then her fans come up with 2 words that rhyme with ASAT in that category.
Okay, sure. Volatile solved. Wow.
That is indeed a volatile solvent.
Or solvent. It was covered with a new. Cool.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
Good save. Oops, I didn't mean to click
Something
that.
wrong?
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Wait!
Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
Date, I have determined that these two have no further information for us. Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nadami. Let us continue.
Right. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Don't have anything useful to
See
say.
you kids later.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
Oh god, is she gonna be your Maya?
You'll what?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened.
I do want to point out that the age difference between Ota and ASAT is roughly the same as the age difference of Phoenix Wright and Maya, so. Who was 17 at the start the first game.
Like in Japan or in the American
It's the same in
version?
both ones.
Okay,
They
I
didn't
wasn't
change
sure
her
if they aged up.
They didn't change her age, no.
Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message.
This song is catchy. I'm gonna get
Ota,
sick
take
of
a
it.
video.
Huh?
Just do it. Mr. Date!
Excuse me?
Please, Mr. Date! You can't leave me!
What?
I can't imagine life
What the
without
heck's
you.
going on?
Oh,
What are you doing?
She's recording it. Blackmail.
Ota, did you get it?
Really? Is she really that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Never mind.
sneaky.
Never mind. I don't feel bad for her anymore.
Yeah, she's sneaky.
Just as manipulative. They're right for each other.
Oh.
I had a feeling, but like I didn't think they'd do that. But okay, fine.
She doesn't look the part, for sure.
They're staring daggers at me.
No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking into Tokyo Bay.
You can't say
I'm
that.
used to sinking. Part of the job.
Huh?
It's a rather inappropriate smile on her face given the circumstances.
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
You little...
I told you! I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has occurred to me. She really is quite the seductress.
Oh, guess for babysitting.
Yeah. I mean, the age difference, it's bigger than Phoenix and Maya for these two.
Yeah,
though, so
but like he
keep that in
also
mind.
this Maya didn't hold Phoenix hostage.
Yeah.
He hung around her of his own free will.